family's hitting me. Your chain, your chain. Marcus broke his chain. It fell off of the mound.
No, I saw it in the broadcast, so I told the trainer, I was like, yo, his chain is out of the mound right now.
Members of the media, once again, if you'd like to ask a question, please use the raise your hand feature.
Oh, that's how you do it, Charlie. Charlie Morton.
Marcus, your first question today comes from Ken Davidoff.
Hey, Marcus. Just wanted to get a feel for how you thought it went.
Oh, I feel great. I think it's more about just reps. Getting the ups and downs are key. So the fact that I could get up to, I think I got up to 50 pitches actually, which is awesome for my second outing in spring. I feel like the more reps I get in spring, it kind of just propels me into the year and keeps me healthy all year, gets my arm strength up early. So, yeah, I thought it went well. I thought I got my reps in. Defense played incredible behind me. Was attacking the zone. The first inning, it was a flare, and I hit a guy, so that could have went a bit better. But overall, I feel really healthy and strong.
Is there a benefit in these games to getting in some trouble and then working out of it just to work on that, I guess?
I think it's all relative, man. I think it's all good work. No matter what you go through during these games, it's just all about getting the repetitions, facing the guys, turning lineups over. Like I said, getting up and down. The fact that I was able to get up and down 3 innings in my second one out of spring is awesome to me. I like to do a little more during spring so that the season I kind of just flow and go easily.
Thanks, Marcus.
Your next question comes from Justin Toscano.
Hey, Marcus, kind of along those lines, I was going to ask you, how do you balance like the results and some of those stats in spring training and how innings specifically go with just the stuff you're trying to work on and getting those reps?
Yeah, I think the most important thing during spring is truly just getting your reps in and feeling your body. I think that's the most important is really not going out there trying to strike the world out or trying to get results. It's more about making your body and putting it in the best possible position so that when we start games April 1, I'm ready to roll. So like I said, getting 3 ups and downs, getting 3 innings early, getting to 50 pitches, I feel like that's just going to propel me into my next starts and going into the season.
So how do you feel now at this point in spring training compared to years past?
Way better. To be honest, man, like way better. My velocities, I have never seen 93 or 94 this early in spring ever. So I think that's just a testament to my trainer, to the workouts, and to kind of putting everything that I can into my body and my mind. So I'm just excited, man, to go out there and compete this year. My body's in a great place.
Thanks, Marcus.
Your next question comes from Ed Coleman.
Hey, Marcus, I think you got Chisholm on a split change,
Mhm.
and I wondered how that pitch was for you today.
It was good. I didn't use it as much actually as last game. The wind was crazy today out there. The wind was pushing the ball everywhere. So, yeah, that was a pitch I threw up to Chisholm. That was a split change. But even when I throw it up, I still get good results. That's kind of how I know I have good action on it because it still gets incredible fade and drop even when I throw it up in the zone. So it's a weapon. I'm still playing with it, still feeling it out, still trying to pick and choose where I want to use it as far as right on right, left on, or throwing it to lefties. I'm excited. It's a new weapon. And like you said, I feel like I could throw my sinker and slider in any count. So just to have that extra weapon in the back pocket's awesome.
Did you throw it more up today because of the wind, or?
I think it was just the wind was crazy. I think it was just pushing the ball up. I wasn't trying to throw it up, but I think just the way even my sinkers were kind of being pushed, and my sinkers were essentially turning into almost like two seams, whereas wasn't getting as much break because of the wind behind. So you just got to adapt. You just got to adapt in a game like that and just really attack the zone and be in the zone and stay ahead.
Thanks.
Your next question comes from Disha Thozar.
Hey, Marcus, just for you, have you noticed any difference in your buildup compared to previous springs after having the year off from the up and downs and rhythm of the game?
No, it's pretty similar buildup. You know what I mean? I'm honestly someone who likes to get out there pretty early. As I've gotten through my career, I feel like the more reps I get in, the better years I have. The stronger I feel, the more stamina I have to the end of the year when I'm able to kind of get going in spring training early and get my pitch count up. So I'm excited. I'm excited. Spring training is truly just about getting the reps in. Like I said, I want the body and the mind to feel as best as possible heading into April 1. And everything that happens over these next few weeks, it's more about the preparation rather than the results.
Thank you.
Your next question comes from Tim Healy.
Hey Marcus, it looked like Tony went back to the mound and grabbed something that you maybe dropped after your third inning there. Did you lose something?
One of our coaches went back out. Just a chain, man. I wear a chain when I play. It just broke off. I'll make sure I send it to my jeweler after the game and get a stronger clasp on there.
Gotcha. And through 2 games, what do you think of the baseballs this year?
Oh, I have no idea, man. I mean, I think it's too early. I don't even listen when MLB says they're playing with the balls. I just go out there and compete, man. I don't put anything else in my mind, so I don't care. I truly do not care how the balls are.
When you say you don't listen, is that because you don't want to have any preconceived notions or?
Yeah, I keep my mind as clear as possible. Why would I want to put, oh, the balls are different, or oh, I think they fly better? That's the last thing that I need to cloud my mind. I know exactly what my mind needs, and the last thing I'm going to be worried about is baseball.
Thank you.
Your next question comes from Kevin from News 12.
Hey, Marcus, just a little bit of a non-baseball game question, but how excited are you for the launch of the sneaker brand, and what does it mean to you to have the graduation date from Duke on that? Why was that important?
Yeah, I'm excited. So Shugo is the brand of my cleat that I've been producing for 2 years now. Ever since Jordan dropped me as a client, I kind of wanted to go produce my own spikes, and that's exactly what I did. So I'm excited. It's a brand that literally has incorporated everything from color schemes, my story, my journey, all the way up into cleat production. Like, it's the safest cleat for your knees, for your body, as far as flexibility, as far as plate. I kind of created a cleat with my doctors and with the team, so I put my body in best position out there. And obviously I had a torn ACL, so bottoms and spikes are extremely important to me and to being good out there on the mound. So yeah, Shugo, it's an unbelievable brand, man. To see it finally manifest and come to fruition, it's awesome. I have my graduation date on there on my white and blue ones. Graduating Duke is still my biggest accomplishment in my life. I always say that, and that's the truth. So definitely want to commemorate that. But we have a few more colorways coming out over the next couple weeks, so I'm just excited to share this journey with the world.
Your next question comes from Tim Healy again.
What made you want to design your own shoe?
I just wanted to be the wave, man. I was tired of being with companies who don't truly appreciate you as an athlete. So I just wanted to go out there and do it myself and have the opportunity down the road to sponsor athletes and to see my cleat on big leaguers and kids around the world, man. Like, I get chills thinking about that. So that's kind of going to be the next goal. I'm just going to wear them this year myself. And yeah, I would love to see the young wave of generation get them on their cleats. And a big reason, like I said, was Adidas, Jordans would send me cleats that weren't very functional for my body, man. And I was essentially putting my body in a worse position out there, or a vulnerable position to get injured. You know what I mean? Adidas would send me cleats that used to crack at the midsole when I bent them, and I couldn't believe that I would even receive those or have to go out there having an ACL injury. So there was a priority, man, on my body, to be honest. I made these cleats for my knee. I had an ACL in 15, and I wanted to be in a spike that I knew was going to be the safest spike possible construction-wise, so that I can play forever without having to worry about without spikes caving in or breaking or plates breaking. It was insane, man. So it was a process, but extremely thankful for everyone involved.
Thank you.
Your last question comes from Justin Toscano.
Hey, Marcus, kind of following up on that. What was that process like? You said that you kind of built the cleat with the team and kind of some medical staff. Like, how do they make sure that it's, optimized for your body? And I guess what you have to go through there?
Man, it was in depth. It was a super in-depth process. Like, pretty much started with all my favorite cleats. We started with the plate of the cleat. Having a very flexible plate so that my foot is able to feel the ground was a huge key. I trained barefoot a lot. So that was a part of the process that I used my doctors from Duke, Nikki Huffman, Robert Butler, and Jason Shutt. They were in on it, and then I hired a team of, it's pretty much a team of like 7 to 8 people as far as graphic design, shoe production, imagery. Like it was an in-depth process, man, and people were going back and forth between factories, and I was getting the wearable prototypes. I'd be like, no, yes. And it's been a process, man. So to get them in person, in hand, is like one of the biggest blessings to ever see, because it took so much time to get to this point. And I'm excited, man. There's a bunch of guys in the clubhouse who are excited about their cleats, who want to have them on their foot. So hopefully by next year, I'll have them on some big leaguers.
Yeah, that was my next question is, what have you heard from some of your teammates, and then what's your plan to kind of get them fitted with some of those?
They love them, man. They love them. I think the world is kind of trending towards being a part of more boutique brands instead of being one of thousands. So yeah, I've got nothing but rave reviews from everybody in the clubhouse, man. And I think it's going to actually be an option to I have no problem, man. I'll pay big leaguers to wear my cleats. I don't care. Just to see my cleat on the big league field, I can't even put that into words. You know what I mean? And I already have the whole young wave of college pitchers, Jaden Hill, Kumar Rocker, like guys who are hitting me up saying they love them, they want to wear them. So I would love to start sponsoring the young wave of athletes, of pitchers, and getting my cleats on them, man. That's kind of in my goal in my head for next year.
Cool. Thank you.
Absolutely.